Hello you lurkers, and hello you archaeologists, I'm John Proxy, welcome to the Proximity. I'm about to begin a Final Fantasy VII Intergrade Intermission adventure. Yes, we gonna play as Yuffie, like everyone else in the goddamn world playing this game right now. Actually, that's not true. I think my brother's about to start this game, and he's gonna be going through the entire game again on new Swish graphics. I'm gonna be playing on new Swish graphics as well, but as Yuffie, gotta play as Yuffie, right? Or Yuffie if you prefer that. So let's start a new game. It says continue because I tested it out. But yeah. Let's press new game and take a sip of my tea while we start. Like so, I'm gonna play on the default. And I'm gonna play on normal. The standard difficulty. I'm gonna turn the sound down a little bit. Wonderful, let's... Yeah, it's music I recognise. Oh, it's her theme tune, isn't it? That's... I'm going to spend the entire time going, oh, I recognise things!
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
I was like, oh, this is going to be a very short adventure.
You got this, Yuffie.
Yeah!
My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces Operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra headquarters and steal their ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche! With your full support, we got this! So, members of Avalanche, where are you? Come get me already!
I'm enjoying the tone. Also, I was going to say, and also the Goblin King.
Okay, if I was a man in a Moogle hat... Wait, does this mean what I think it does? Interesting. So, I gotta come to you, do I? You got some nerve.
You can see why they introduced a second character, because otherwise she's going to spend the entire game talking to herself. Right. We are in the outskirts. So, was it Dirge of Cerberus, or was it the Moogle outfits from one of the other games? I think it's been interpreted. I think it's from Dirge of Cerberus. I did play, like, the first hour of Dirge of Cerberus, and I'm planning on playing it again, even though I think it's a rubbish game. Right. We are on 60 frames per second, I can tell that already. If we quickly jump... Oh, look at the picture. We're going to be seeing a lot of it. Well, actually, I don't know, because I think she might take that off. If we go into the graphical settings... Yeah, I like the music remix. I love the remixes in these. We're on performance rather than graphics. If we go on to graphics quickly... Like, I can't tell the difference. The only difference I can tell is just, like, it feels really choppy. Like, going down to 30 is really noticeable. So, like, I'm not somebody who's like, oh, a bit of a snob, gonna be playing on 60 frames per second. But, like, I can tell, like, it feels choppy now, so I've got to play on performance mode. So let's go to performance mode. I don't know why I clicked on any of that. It's, graphics settings, isn't it? Let's go back down to, well, back to performance. Brightness seems fine. We're gonna have a look around, see if we can recognise where we are. Well, we're in Midgar, but, you know. I want to point at things and go, oh, I know that! See, I know what a Moogle is. I love... cat! Let's greet the cat. Pet the cat. one thing I do remember is Final Fantasy VII putting a load of effort into making these goddamn cats. Like, absurd amounts of effort into cats. The best amount of effort. Physics. We're going to bring this with us the entire game. This is ours now. It's our bit of tat. Okay, no more tat. What can I do? I can do spells and items. Okay, fair enough. I see some enemies. It's like a fast-paced version of a theme tune. It's a toxin rat. So Yuffie strengths. Yuffie can fight effectively both up close and from range. Press square to strike a foe with her throwing star. I wish I had my other headphones, but I forgot to charge them. That's my sound. Okay, I think I'm good. Sorry. Press square to strike a foe with a throwing star, because she be a ninja, yo. And hold square, hold it to continue attacking. Guarding just before an enemy lands a hit will greatly reduce Yuffie damage. How do I guard? You didn't tell me how to guard. Okay, this is judged.
Guess you're never far from a rat in Midgar. Let's see what you got.
Okay. Oh no, there's a throw. Oh, so she throws and then collects it?
How do you like this?
Oh, that's cool. So you kind of dive in and then you dive out. So we throw and we retrieve. Okay, I'm going to need to practice that. I know Barrett did that as well, but oh damn it! You know what? I look like Eddie Monster with my headphones on because it gives me little things. I don't like it. I had a decent pair of headphones. I'll switch in an interval. I'm gonna faff, by the way, because I really want to. I know this is short, and I kind of want to soak it in. Am I going? Oh yeah, I've just walked to the start. Well, we really are soaking it in. Having a proper look around everywhere. Do I have a roll button? I've got like a run button. She's running in both versions of the button. Okay, they did this with stamp. Clamp? Stamp? Little stamp. There we go. Yuffie's... did this before. By pressing triangle, Yuffie can hurl a weapon at a target. Press square while it is away to perform long-range ninjutsu attacks. The weapon will return to Yuffie automatically. Also, I really wasn't supposed to be pressing triangle. After a certain amount of time to retrieve it sooner, press triangle again. That's a gorger.
Get ready for the feast of a lifetime. How do you like this?
Yeah, so you kind of got to swap between them. That's really cool.
Well, that was easy. And the search for the elusive Moogle continues.
So, one of the things I always thought with Final Fantasy VII and 8 was, well, let's put it this way. If we think about the sort of Yuffie equivalent characters, i.e. the teenage girls, there's Yuffie and there's Selphie, and then there's, I've forgotten the character from Final Fantasy 9 actually has a smaller child, but 10 has Riku. And Riku's voiced by a very well-known actress. Do we just call them actors now? Because it's Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls and loads of other things. But like, and yeah, she did a very good job, I thought. But like, Final Fantasy 13 had goddamn that Australian voice actor, and just that character was utterly insufferable. So always worried, like, oh, in future games, are they just all going to be insufferable unless we get the right people? And Selphie. The reason why I bring this up is Selphie was the clumsy one, and so like I don't actually remember Yuffie being that clumsy, but like, it's kind of hard to show somebody being clumsy. Like, anyway, and I think that might just be a trait that they give all characters like this. By pressing triangle, Yuffie is capable of destroying ninja boxes from a distance. Try destroying lots of them. I mean, she's got like a weird arm thing, which I never knew what that was. Just enjoying being able to smoothly jump over that. Do we want like an angle? I got a high potion! I got a high potion! I want a jump button. I feel like with a ninja you should be able to jump. We know where we are yet. Yeah, if we look at the outskirts. I mean, if we look... Yeah, if we look up. Yeah. Also, the sky looks better now. Well, it was the ground that looked bad, wasn't it? I'm hoping they fix all that. Oop. Not a lot of confidence in that jump. Got Mako Shard. Or Mako Shard, whatever you prefer. Yeah. Oh. What I'm looking forward to is like.
Let's see how this
Oh,
plays
right.
out.
Yeah, I still don't know how to guard.
Oh, it's over. Gonna pay. You're going down. Ow. Time to kick some butt. We're done here.
Okay.
All in a day's work.
Ooh. Yeah, it's got to be like quite the prospect of going, no, you need to make like 9 unique characters. Like Kate Sith, how are they going to do Kate Sith? Or is it Ketchi? We're going to hear the pronunciation, aren't we? There's a bit in Final Fantasy VII where Cloud has to like resuscitate a person, and they decided to make that the worst minigame ever. And I know they're going to make that a remake, a minigame, so I want to know how they do it. Okay. No, no, no! Oh, hang on.
Huh?
It's number 11.
No palm.
No, there's no palm, you're right. No, I hadn't finished exploring the area before. Don't make me move forwards.
You okay? Anybody home?
What is it? Somebody supplied you with a very cool robe, although you've ruined it a bit, but... Right, no, I've not finished looking around the area. I know I'm supposed to get up there. Probably by the lift.
Well, guess I'm not going anywhere until I get that elevator moving.
I can do that with the hard to reach thing, with the shuriken. Yeah, but I'm not going to Mark of the Muggle. Yeah, Arrow does want me to go over there, but I want to go back. I want to check out things. Let me jump. How do I dodge? How do I block? R1 is guard. Evade is circle. Okay, well, they do nothing right now. Alright, the map, which I've just noticed, possibly because I just turned it on, tells me there's nowhere to go. Okay, fair enough, we'll move forwards. I do remember her being very cocky, though, and having motion sickness.
Get ready for the beating of a lifetime. Not now.
How am I doing that? Oh, okay, what is that? Oh, so it's like a ninja attack.
Piece of cake.
Cool. Which way's the wrong way?
Yeesh, this town's a total dump. I thought Midgar was supposed to be the marvel of the modern world. Talk about false advertising. City of Mako? City of garbage, more like.
Is that wit? Two high potions. Okay, so off the beaten path is always away from the poster. Also, it's a bit of the Wutai theme and a bit of her theme. I really like the Wutai theme. Power wrist guards. Let's put them on then. Right. I fully support them doing this as well because I get it. A, she's about. You can find her in the first forest, which means she's near Midgar. And we know she's collecting materia. But more importantly, they've built Midgar already. And they have to build Yuffie, right? Because she's going to be in the next game regardless. So why not have some of your staff build a little story using the assets you've already built? Because making the rest of the world is going to be a lot more work. So yeah, it makes sense to me. Okay, we've got the 4 points. We have steel. Deadly dodge. I forget to try and use dodge. Healing. Assess. Parry. Guards against enemy attacks. Okay, I'll try. Okay, power guards. Capable of drawing out power latent in the wearer's body. We've got ourselves a ninja armlet. A thing. I'm gonna look at it anyway. Right. But yeah, obviously there's a lot of Medica we never saw. And you've got to do the themes. Oh no, there's another one of those dudes. Okay, we want to test out guard and rolling, just to get used to it. And again, we don't... Okay, this is my home now. I mean, for real, there'd be a homeless person here. This is great. It's, you know, it's dry. I mean, there are monsters about.
I gotta do something.
I'm gonna rush in there. Yay! I like tick, tick, tick. It's a version of that. Dun, 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 dun.
You'll do the trick. Come on down.
Obstructed. I'll have to. Yeah! Oh, that's what the pole's for. Oh, I want to be able to spin. Oh, boo. 4 out of 10. No spinning. I love the balancing arm, so... And it's also sensible.
Have no fear.
Okay, yes.
Yuffie's here.
Yay! That's the name of the chapter.
Just great.
Fucking get off!
My mission.
Okay, to be fair, I hadn't healed once. The end. That was just to show what it looks like when someone dies in this game. Very important to find that out early, so it doesn't happen. Should we actually use a potion or two? Why can't I just throw shurikens from here?
Have no fear. Yuffie's here.
The dogs are fast. Okay. Yeah, I'm remembering how to play, okay? Okay, well, it's gonna force me to get good, isn't it?
No biggie.
It was a big deal. Oh, it's still attacking.
This is nothing. Sucker! Got you now! Prepare to feel the wrath of Wutai! Get lost! Come on, I can see him right
Fuck.
now, laughing at me.
Oh. But now I know how to do the move better.
Have no fear, Yuffie's here. Whoa. Get lost.
Look at dogs.
No way. No freaking way. No biggie. Got you now.
Better.
No way. Great. Just great. This is nothing. Whoa. No way. No freaking way.
Okay, I'm learning, okay? Maybe I should use my parry. Fucking wolves! I didn't think I'd be so struggling against the wolves so much. So bad, I guess, is the...
Have no fear. Yuffie's here. Get one down. Got you now. Better to be safe than sorry. Thought you had me.
They did, several times.
No way!
One down.
Got you now. Get lost.
Okay, let's try and parry.
Might as well. Bring it on. Got you now.
That dog. Hang on, what? Buffet and animate. Okay. Okay, I should definitely be using these.
You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Okay, use the abilities, John.
So not even a thank you?
Really, 20's rude. Come on. Alright, let's drink some tea. Yep, it's cold. So, I've been programming a game. It's not anything good, you know. It's a puzzle platformer. I mean, I think it's good, but it's like, you know, it's a one-person program game. Somebody who's new to programming games. But one thing I do recognise is occasionally now I can see what I would call duct taping. So when she opened that chest, the game pushed her to the optimal spot to do that, and yeah, that's duct taping. That's like, no, we want the animation to look good, but we don't want to have like a dynamic animation. So she gonna stand where we put her. Want to know what's in here? Cool. Do you know what's really neat? So I've been playing through all the Final Fantasies. I've not been doing them as fast as I'd like, because Final Fantasy 4, something happened in Final Fantasy 4. So I played Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3, and I've played Final Fantasy Legend, and I've been playing Sword of Mana, which is a remake of Final Fantasy Adventure. Now, that one doesn't really count, but Final Fantasy Legend doesn't really count either. But Final Fantasy 3 has ninjas, so I got to see like the ninja be introduced and what it's evolved into, and now that's kind of cool. Because this is different than Final Fantasy 7's version of her, right? Another one of these dudes. Number 16, eh? Have a look at the city. Big tubes. There's people up there.
This is too weird. Okay, you got this.
So I did the cha-cha-cha is a thing she did. She does it when she first meets Cloud. That's the quote in the name of the stream. You spike-headed jerk. She goes whoosh, 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 whoosh. Let's check. Oh, I remember the map screen instinctively. Oh, of course I did, because it's the same thing always. Where am I going? Big ass circle. Where am I? Sector 7. Oh, it is Sector 7. Am I going to be approaching from the same angle? Huh. Wonder where we are. I'll go in the circle.
Oh, okay. That rotten egg smell's gone. Must have gotten used to it. Way things are going, I'll be working for Shinra next. Nice try, Midgar.
Okay, yeah, I think.
To myself. City's getting to me.
I love that it gives you this. I know I noticed this before, but like still, it's a pretty cool little detail. I'm very easily impressed. Okay, we want to go right. We're going to do a similar thing again. I'm not going to mid-go. I want to... I don't think I can. Bad off a yellow tip. Oh, we've got our super secret disguise, so nobody's going to notice us. Nin.
Wait, did you just come from any monster troubles, or...?
A few. Let me close that for you.
Monsters have been acting strange since the bombings. Don't go letting your guard down, okay?
Not gonna be good for any of us if Wutai's got their claws in this. They send their ninjas in, we're gonna be in big trouble.
I know, right?
Yeah, they blew it up. Easy as you please.
Mako Reactor 5 has been temporarily shut down, and all fires have been successfully extinguished. The situation is under control, and the people of our first city need not worry about any additional complications. We are in the process of conducting a full forensic investigation, but we suspect the device used was similar to that employed in the attack on Mako Reactor 1.
Oh, what do we have here? Man, that's gotta be Avalanche. Not bad. Not bad at all. But I can do better.
Yuffie, yeah, you might want to keep that to yourself.
Yo.
There's our palm.
Oh, hang on, has that been...
Your Avalanche?
I'm Jija. Follow me.
Oh, well, that's really annoying. Has that been there all that time?
Can't help wondering how. So, Chijie, why didn't you come meet me before?
I figured an elite W agent could find their own way.
I may be elite, but it's not like I've ever been to Midgar. What exactly is a W anyway?
Anyone who lives where you just came from. Think of it as a code name.
Huh!
Uh-huh.
Still can't believe they sent a kid to do this job.
This kid could kick your ass!
Want that thing?
Seeing your fresh face is all.
Oh, don't worry.
It's
I know
Shiji, isn't
exactly
it?
what you're saying.
Give me a break, will ya?
And let you walk all over me?
Well, here we are. Ladies first.
They didn't get caught.
I'm not going in there.
And when they do, we're gonna treat them to a feast. I can almost taste your pizza now, Jesse.
Shame, since you won't be getting any.
What?
One of the guys. I'm part of the gang now. Don't mind me. Just carry on. I'm on here.
So, Fort Condor's finally made it down to the Undercity?
Tell me you've seen that new guy around. I could stare at him for hours. Guessing you mean the merc. The one with the sword? Nope, that's yesterday's news. This hottie's got a staff.
Ah, this hottie's got a staff. You know what I mean? Right, I saw some materia, so I want materia. I know it's forcing me to walk, so... Kupo indeed, small child.
Hey, don't want you getting lost.
Aw. Fine. Little giant, little muggle! It's still really weird that they used the Coca-Cola font. Oh, speaking of. Wonderful. Oh, blimey. You just gonna stay there? Oh, it's like, the secret base in... Yeah. Well, I guess they have secret bases in the other game as well. But, no, I'm thinking of something else. I've got a boomerang! I'm gonna be just excited all the way through this. I don't know, I like... I guess I'm not used to nostalgia specifically aimed at me. Like, nostalgia's for, like, people who were old in the 80s. That's what we're doing now, 80s nostalgia, right? But this is 90s. This is 99. 97 even. So, yeah, I'm not used to 90s, that sort of nostalgia. Because we're not quite at 30 years. Oh, we're approaching though. Which is the rule, right? 30 years. But, like, blimey, like, yeah, it's right out of my childhood. Weapons. I want to equip. Can I upgrade the weapon? That's the Brumal form. Set an element to enhance use for ninjutsu attacks. Cool, I did do that a couple times then. This is my magic one. Why is that little video? That's a very choppy video compared to this one. Let's upgrade this. No. Steve, we want to tack up. Yes, I never used thievery. I should be using it, shouldn't I? I want mug. And not enough SP. Cool.
These two are Billy Bob and Polk. And that's Nayo.
Hi. My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces Operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra HQ and steal their ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, with your full support, we got this.
Ready to rumble, huh?
You better believe it. So, did you guys meet Sonon yet? He was supposed to be here.
Yeah, he got in 3 days ago.
He's out on the town as we speak. Really seems to be enjoying it here.
Oh, he does he?
You, got any bags?
As if. Ninjas always travel light. It's like a rule.
Huh.
But I did bring these, Wutai's famous Dachao beans. Eat up. And here you go.
Oh! Can you eat these things?
Ninjas have very strong teeth.
Guess you do.
Sheesh, you ninjas are insane.
Do me a favor, Yuffie, and wait here for Sonon. I gotta head out. Your ID should be ready for pickup by now.
Then why don't I join ya?
Nah, I got this. Besides, you reek of trouble.
Huh?
Okay, I wanted to check something, because I'm incredibly petty. Okay, we do have 3 different colours of materia, yellow, purple and green. Was those the 3 that she showed? Also, magic tricks of materia isn't quite as impressive when you literally know materia goes big and small. Like, it goes into things. It goes... I know, yo.
You must be tired from your trip. Why don't you get some rest?
With all the noise in this city, I'm freaking possible. How about you tell me where in the Shinra building they're keeping that materia instead? Don't hold out on me now. I know you know.
Actually, I kind of don't. At least, not an exact location. All I know is that Shinra, for most purposes, treats materia as a weapon. Which means the Advanced Weaponry Division probably deals with it. And since that's in the basement...
I see. So, Shinra hides its top secret materia in the basement.
Oh, I see where this is going.
You won't wait much longer, my precious. I promise.
Just be careful, will you? Please? Oh yeah, you should introduce yourself to Billy Bob. He knows a thing or two about the Shinra building.
So, pet peeve of mine? It's the pettiest of pet peeves? Is that what pet means in pet peeves? I guess it does. Her glasses are doing nothing. Now, obviously, they're doing nothing because it's a computer game. Why would her glasses do anything? But, like, my glasses, if you look, will distort my face, won't they? My face will be slightly bigger or smaller. I don't know. I don't look at myself, do I? Slightly bigger or smaller. If you look at the angle, you see, like, my face will be slightly to the left. Because there's distortion, right? The glasses are doing something. They're helping me see shit. I can't read the writing on the screen right now. I need the glass. Like, the glass is doing... Her glasses are clearly not doing anything. There's glass in there. But it's not doing anything. Okay, fair enough.
Sonon's still not back? Must be in Wall Market then.
What's Wall Market?
Let's just say it's a place for people with mature tastes.
Mature tastes.
There's lots of different establishments. It's kinda hard to explain.
No, I think I get it. Like bars filled with smoke so thick you can't even see, and drinks so bitter you want to spit them right back out. Where everyone gets drunk and complains about how kids just don't understand the value of hard work. They'll be the death of society. Ugh, how can they not see that they're the ones destroying it? Wutai's got a place like that, where grown-ups drink their lives away. It's called the Happy Turtle.
Yeah!
Interesting. There's a Happy Turtle in Midgar.
Of course there is, yes! Because the posters, you've got to collect all of them.
I've never actually been, but I do see their flyers.
Yeah.
You do, huh? Oh, they're taking down Midgar one citizen at a time. I salute you, Happy Turtle.
Come to think of it, there's a man who goes around putting up flyers for the bar. People call him Old Snapper. And he doesn't dress like your average Midgar male.
Does he...
Might be from Wutai.
Is he...
I gotta find him. Man deserves some DeChow beans.
Is he turtly enough for the Turtle Club? I've not seen that film. I just know that scene. Because I'm pretty sure that film is awful. I'm going to keep talking to you because you keep giving me stuff.
Getting here must have been quite a journey.
We missed most of it, though.
My teeth.
You're welcome. So the materia I'm looking for is in the Shinra building, right? And where is that exactly?
Ignorance truly is bliss, huh?
What did you just say?
Oh, didn't mean to offend you. Of course, you probably knew this already, but there's a whole other city built on the plate above us. Shinra building's right in the middle. You can't miss it.
Oh, that one. Why didn't you say so?
Now, if you want to get topside, you first got to get out of the slums. And for help with that, you should talk to Polk. You know about the VR combat simulation module, right?
Huh? Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? It's that thing that stimulates modulation.
Kinda. It's a machine that puts you in a virtual world where you can practice fighting all you want. There's even a portable version of it. Guy around the corner has one.
Uh-huh.
Hardly ever see technology that cutting edge down here. So what do you say?
Yeah, you'd think he'd get mugged.
I really don't have time to be playing around with some stimulator. But just to be polite, I guess I'll take it for a spin.
The guy's name is Chadley. He's over by the neighborhood watch. If you ever feel like some virtual training, I'm sure he'd be happy to help. Yeesh. Those DeChow beans are really something else. I think I broke a tooth.
Okay, not you yet, Polk. One. So, I know there's a mobile game that is a prequel that has all the other Avalanche members. I'm doing that. Like, there's other Avalanche... Look, right here. There are other Avalanche members. But, like... And all the other Turks. And... Yeah. We know where this is? Is it the Shinra building? Like, is that just the entrance? Yeah. And that's where Tifa would have done that jump, I guess. I love the music to these games.
You look kind of nervous.
I just want to make sure I have the plan down pat. You know, like how to get up top and all that.
Well, if you had an ID, you'd normally just take the train up there. But with all the commotion going on, that's not really an option. Security's on high alert. If you ask me, your best bet is to sit tight and wait for things to settle down some.
Sit tight, but I want to go now.
Be my guest then. Go get killed.
Harsh.
You look about ready to die of boredom. Want to play Fort Condor?
Fort Condor!
Condor?
I should have known. It hasn't been out long, so there's no way you W's would have heard of it.
Yes I have. And what's more, I'm awesome at it. I'll whoop you so hard you'll wonder if you ever knew the rules.
For my benefit, then. Let me go over them.
So I like that they're called W's because there were items called W items, and now it's like, oh, they're Wutai items. That's what W stands for. So people were saying, oh, they put Fort Condor in here so we don't have to go to Fort Condor. They're not going to take out Fort Condor. I think what they're doing is they're going to make it so the fight in Fort Condor is sort of justified by an entire game's worth of side games, if that makes sense. And then, like with the motorcycle thing, they can keep doing that. They've built it. You don't want a minigame to only be used once now. The Beginner's Guide to Fort Condor. Fort Condor is a board game where you employ units and materia to destroy your opponent's headquarters. Before play begins, let's select a loadout. You can select what board to use, which will determine the number of ATB charges and materia available to you along the unit. So with Fort Condor, I used to just let the person walk all the way to the top, so we could just have the boss fight. So yeah, I didn't actually play Fort Condor before, because why would you? I've done it at least once, but still. So yeah, along the units you wish to deploy, check what units and board your opponent plans to use accordingly. Your opponent's board and unit loadout is displayed on the right. Each unit is a weakness that can be exploited for massive damage. Therefore, keep in mind which units your opponent's using while selecting yours. And then you can begin a match. Can't edit your board or units at the moment, so press X to start. Because I've got the starter board, he's got the sorcerer board. God, somebody had to build this game. Like, to, you know, so you can add more to it. I assume they're going to add more to it. So he's got Blizzard. Fires straight ahead and deals some damage. An arrow which draws units inwards while dealing damage. I've got Cure. And look at the baby animals they've got in their outpost. I guess they're condors. Well, the birds at least. Yeah, and fire. And I've got myself security officer, grenadier, and a riot trooper. So does he. And I've got a guard dog, a slug ray, and a blast ray. Whereas he's got himself a heli trooper and a S-gun prototype. Let's confirm, shall we? Yes, I shall. When the game begins... Yeah, this is different. Both you and your opponents each have 3 bases, a headquarters, and 2 outposts. To win the match, you must either destroy your opponent's headquarters, or have more bases left standing when the timer runs out. Units will automatically march forwards and engage... Oh, it's a Dota thing. And engage enemies once they've been deployed. Each unit has an ATB cost required to place it on the board. Your ATB charges, which refill over time, can be viewed at the top of the screen. Press X to deploy a unit. Move the cursor to the spot you wish to deploy a unit. Press X to begin selecting the unit you want. I guess I want to go start strong. A unit assigned to one of 3 roles: Vanguard, Range, or Defense. Play close attention to these roles. They determine what units will be effective against. The Vanguard, good against range. Oh god, okay. You could have told me the symbols there. So Defense obviously has the shield and range has the bow and arrow. So Vanguard are good against range. Range are good against defense, and defense is good against Vanguard. A unit roll is displayed above them. When placing unit on the board, enemy troopers that are at disadvantage will be highlighted. The diagram illustrates the relationship between these three rolls. Can be used at any time during the match. You can move the cursor anywhere within your own territory as far as your furthest unit has advanced. Okay, so it's not Dota, but there's some similarities. Send the front line deeper into enemy territory. So that's a defense unit. So I want a Grenadier or a Slug Ray. I think I want a Grenadier then. Hang on, sorry. Yeah, I wanted to... Okay, yeah. And let's put in like an aggressive guard dog. Slugway. Materia allows the use of powerful spells during a match. Press L1 to select the location to cast your magic. Defensive spells work differently in Fort Condor in that they do not deal elemental damage. Instead, each spell has a unique attack pattern. Spells can only be used once per battle. So no, okay, fair enough, cool. Okay, I want a defensive unit here. Okay, I'm not understanding how to use it. Oh. Cool. So I didn't use my spells very well, but... Yay! The Condor died! I shall quit. Oh, it actually says in the middle. Cool. That's nice. I've got it.
Damn, Yuffie, how'd you do that? You totally kicked my ass.
You mean you didn't lose on purpose? Wow.
Well, if you're looking for a challenge, the Undercity's got no shortage of serious players.
I've kind of got better things to do.
Sure about that? Word is, if you beat the Grandmaster, you can win some serious cash. Materia, too.
Materia?
That's right. But you should know, the hardcore competitors won't give you the time of day till you've proven yourself.
Gotta find the Queen of Cards.
Bring it on! All All this talking's giving me a headache. I'm gonna go do some recon.
I won't stop you. Just don't go too far, okay?
Hey, you up for a round of Fort Condor?
No, I meant to say no. I'm experimenting. Oh, I will, but...
Hey, you're a ninja, right? So, like, how crazy was your training?
Oh, I'm not going to answer that.
Still can't believe you came all this way on your own.
Okay, well, I did see some materia, so... Okay, the dude who did this in 3 hours must have had no fun doing it. Get me in there.
This will be done before the day's out. No problem.
I just wish we knew more.
Haven't seen you around here before.
Cats! Yeah, they're singing the stamp song.
Everyone, listen up. Time for Stamp, the loyal little helper. Bow wow, I'm Stamp, the good boy who never stops helping. Captain's given me a very important mission, to buy bread for tonight's dinner. So with his super duper nose, Stamp went into town to sniff out a bakery. He went a sniff sniff here and a sniff sniff there. Even finding milk, sausage, and cake didn't distract him. Using his trusty nose, Stamp was able to find the best, most yummiest bakery in the whole city. And from that bakery, he picked out the best, most yummiest smelling loaf of bread. Thinking about how pleased the captain would be, Stamp went trotting back to base, wagging his tail and singing a happy song. But on the way home, he came across a Moogle crying all by himself. "What's wrong?" Stamp asked the forlorn little fellow. "I'm so hungry, I haven't eaten in ages, Koopo," the Moogle sniffled. "Never fear, Stamp's here, and I know just how to help." So Stamp gave the crying Moogle his loaf of bread. "Thank you, Koopo," the Moogle exclaimed, his palm bouncing excitedly. Then Stamp waved goodbye and returned to base. When he got there, he went straight to the captain and told him what had happened. The captain was very proud of Stamp. Helping that Moogle was the right thing to do. "Who's a good boy?" the captain laughed as he gave Stamp a good scratch behind the ears. And Stamp let out a happy bark, for he knew that he was the good boy. The end.
But then he'd have to get more bread.
That's all for today.
Boo.
Did everyone enjoy that?
Okay, what? Cat. Just goddamn love the F. There's so many like cat. Was there like a person in the company in charge of just making cats?
Listen up. Time for Stamp, the loyal little helper.
It's gonna be the same story.
I'm Stamp, the good boy who never stops helping.
Bow wow wow. Bow wow wow.
Mission to buy bread for tonight's dinner. So with
First thing I did was track down that song. Okay. Oh, the Moogle lady was in the way. Hooray. Yay, I found it. Okay. The Orb of Warding. We'll check it out later because we're not in fighting right now.
Using his trusty nose, Stamp was able to find the best, most yummiest bakery.
I love all the incidental talking in this
And
game.
from that bakery, he picked out the best, most yummiest.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Fight for us, little Stamp. You're just a son for legs and you're the hero that we need. Attention! For 3 gil, you can play Fort Condor against the lovely Kyrie.
Okay, so I at the time I thought Kyrie they put in as a sort of Yuffie substitute, because she's a girl thief, right? They're the same character, but like they're different models. Like Yuffie's smaller than her, and it turns out Kyrie is from the books.
You know the drill. You want to play? You gotta fork over. What's your deal? And why are you dressed like a 5-year-old? That's just weird. What are you talking about? This isn't weird. It's super cute. Super cute? More like super lame. Not as lame as Midgar. Huh? Just saying how much I was looking forward to playing Fort Condor. I could really use the training, you know? Sure, I'll put you through your paces. But you do know it's gonna cost you, right? 1 match, 3 gil. Pay up.
Sure. Well, you got more stuff. Okay, let's edit the loadout. How do I change my board? Okay. So start board. Okay, so I get less ATB. But she's got battalion board. Thunder. Okay, arrow, draw units inside, and straight ahead dealing damage. So I want 2 defensive units then. Okay, so that costs more. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. There you go, they're sorted as well. Let's finish. What have you got? You've got an elite LA trooper. Let's confirm. So let's put blast rate. Let's go immediately aggressive. No, actually, let's just put a riot trooper down. Go aggressive on this side. Okay, you're on attack. I'll put a blast rate down. Let's just put a trooper there because we've got time. He seems content. Okay, what the hell's that? We want defense for that. Grenadier, because we don't have the oh damn last ray. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for more defense. What are you? we're going to need to attack you. Right, trooper. Probably not really a sensible place to put that. We'll wait for the third one. We can put the blast ray down. Oh, it's his. Well, I got lucky there, didn't I? Cool. I was kind of hoping for a full win, but got ourselves a Condor coin. I should have listened to that song.
Excuse me? I cheated and I still lost? What can I say? Talent trumps all. Whatever. You still owe me for my time. It's gotta be worth 7 gil at least. As if. You just don't quit, do you? Fine. 10 gil for a match. Take it or leave it.
I'm happy. We got the win, didn't we? Cat! What does Cat want?
Man, I seriously don't get how I could have lost.
Okay, no, the Cat's just telling me how to get in there. It's the Materia.
Well now, that's quite the get-up you're sporting there.
Let's buy ourselves. What do these guys sell in hard mode then? I'm fine. How much money do we have? 6,000. I mean, I think I should buy them all. Barrier, though.
You there, young ladies.
I just went in there.
Can't even imagine what life would be like without Mako now.
Ice cream, you scream. So, was drinking your whole day away worth it, you think?
No.
After everything that's happened.
I'll probably need to go in there for quests. Ooh, hello! This is the final. They've made one more. The final fantasy. I am a ninja, as you can see. Okay, this cat has a sign. That sign says... I don't know what that sign says. Okay. These cats are... So, I have never, genuinely never ever seen a game put this much effort into having, like, all these cats. There is... There is so many cats. Okay, I assume this is a quest line. I'm trying to see what that actually says. Oh, it's propaganda. It's the stamp. Okay. Okay, I don't recognize this song, so this must be a new... Okay. Well, I'm glad I came here. Just to find the secret cat area. But this isn't Chris's blood.
Y'all are in luck. Let me tell you. Got a copy of Fort Condor in stock, but just the one.
Oh, please, sell it to me. Screw it. Give you 100.
That's quite the outfit. But wait till you see my stock.
What does it say one? Oh, because he's got like cheap stuff. Then always buy the cheap stuff? Or is he just... Yes, okay, so it's... You buy them all, or buy a couple? Okay. Well, one of them sold out. So everything in this game, well, I very quickly need to. Everything in this game is designed to fire like a nostalgia neuron. Apart from this wasn't in the original game. They've made a sort of side quest game out of it. I probably don't need to go up there yet. I wanna, but like I know there'll just be a quest to send me there. Oh, I'm gonna check it out anyway. It will stop me. So this is only like, I mean, somebody said it was only 3 hours long, and I've been playing this for an hour and 20 minutes, so I think it's longer than 3 hours. I think that person was rushing through. But, the original game, you could do in 30 hours, and they cut, when they remade it, they cut it down to a third, so they could have, like, episodes, they could have sequels. So they made a third of a 25-hour game into a 60-hour game. But like, I was quite happy with them doing that, because like, there's a lot of dialogue in Final Fantasy VII, but it's all written, so like, you can just click through it quite fast. And if you think about how they animate and how much effort they put into animating everything. Okay, nothing I want. What's in there? There's a thing. Why is there a wall there? Okay, so yeah, they're not going to let me in there. So this particular thing is an expansion pack, which is a thing you don't... Yeah, I know you see DLC, but this doesn't feel like DLC. This feels like an expansion pack. But it's probably not worth 15 quid. No, this is... But like, it's because the next game... In fact, I said a third of Final Fantasy VII. The Midgar section of Final Fantasy VII was 7 hours long. And they managed to stretch that out to 60 hours. And then they were like, do you want to do Midgar again? But as a character that you didn't get. Because she's somewhere. And everyone was like, boy, do it. Like, I don't mind, because they've got the assets, right? They might as well keep using the Midgar assets. It's not like they stopped what they were doing to make this. They had to make Yuffie anyway. So, yeah, I don't mind them doing that. Let's... So the plot is... there's... I don't know how much you know about Final Fantasy VII. I'm going to tell you the plot to this, not the plot to Final Fantasy VII. Don't worry, so if we go to the map and we go to... How do we get to it? Yeah, okay. So this is Midgar. We are in the slums. So there's this pizza on the top, and that's where, like, your average citizens live. But most people live underneath that in the slums. There's artificial light, which I think you know that much from just videos, yeah. And there's the Shinra Town in the middle. But, okay, so the plot to this game is, there's terrorists, right? They're called Avalanche. So it turns out they were secretly in league with a small country called Wutai. Wutai used to be a bigger country, but they lost a war. Yeah, we're in the slums right now. So she's a W, as they call them. What we don't know yet in the plot is Wutai has essentially been reduced to a tourism town. So like Yuffie's the daughter of not the king, whoever, the leader of a tourism town, and that's all Wutai is now. So she just goes out looking for materia. So I'm pretty sure they think they've hired a professional ninja, and what they've done is they've just hired a teenage girl who happens to be a ninja, but isn't quite the isn't quite the professional ninja you would think. Okay. But, you know, we're trying to destroy the system, but that doesn't mean...
Victory is ensuring that your units... Wait, what was a unit again?
Okay, so this is what I like about them professionally doing nostalgia neurons. This guy here,
formations and placement?
Shinra Middle Manager, who doesn't have a name, I know exactly who he is in the first game. In the first game, you are on the train, on the way to explode a reactor, and Barrett just goes to a Middle Manager and just goes, fuck off, right? Just, we'd taken this bit of train, and Middle Manager goes, no, you types, we work hard, we Middle Managers, and he's like, go! Bam! And he runs off. That's all the Middle Manager does in the first game. He does it as a little chibi cardboard. And, like, Middle Manager's got, like, an arc in this. Everyone, it doesn't matter if they said one line, they've now essentially got an entire personality. Which is, like... Because you got to feel for the Middle Managers. I get it. Like, they essentially work for the system, but it's not really their fault. And at the start of the game, Barrett's supposed to come across as quite intimidating, whereas Barrett... he's the person which everyone said at the time looked like Mr. T, which a bit, but like, I mean, you could have much worse people to base a character on, to be honest. Mr. T's a wonderful person. But anyway, the point is that Barrett has a heart of gold, but like, he just comes across as abrasive when you first meet him. I mean, there's a reason why he's a terrorist. It's not because he wants to blow things up. It's because of Shinra destroyed his hometown. And it's slightly his fault, but not really. Anyway, Middle Manager... It's not Middle Manager's fault, but, like, he's now a character in this, so let's play a board game against him.
So, when your opponent leads with this, you respond with this? This game is insane.
Hey there, Suit. How's that conversation with yourself working out?
Yuffie, you spent the entire start of the game talking to yourself.
Disturb anyone. My daughter's been dying to play this game, and I promised to teach her. But first, I have to teach myself.
That game wouldn't happen to be Fort Condor, would it? If you want, I'll help you figure stuff out.
You will? Oh, thanks. That'd be a great help.
Yes, I shall challenge the Shinra Middle Manager. Give him a name. Call him Barry or something. Okay. So in the original game, Fort Condor, when you leave Shinra, you have like a small continent you can explore, and then you go to the other continents. Fort Condor is on the way. You visit Fort Condor in search of Sephiroth, and they go, he's not been here, but oh, we've got a giant reactor, but we kicked Shinra out because there's a giant condor sitting on top, and we think it's the condor's place, so Shinra can fuck off. Can you come back here 20 hours later and defend the place for us? And we go, okay. And there's like this very, 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 very slow mini game. And no one liked it because it was like a PlayStation 1 game within a game. And what they've done in this game is they've gone, oh, but no, it's a board game, which means lots of people can have it, and we can place it all the way through the game and have it evolve throughout. But I'm pretty sure Fort Condor's still going to be in there. Did I... okay, I've still only got the Sorcerer board. So yeah. If somebody scratched their nose, there's now going to be a scratched nose boss. Everything that has a tiniest bit of it is stretched. Yeah, I think this loadout's fine. Let's confirm. because you've got to justify it. Like, if we've got to build a minigame, that minigame's got to be deep now. What we do is we wait for him to make his first move, and I counter it. Oh, he's done it. Oh, he's going for a couple of those. They are counted by my helitroopers. So let's bring them in. So these are toy versions of the enemies you fight. And I want a security officer. And then I want my own slug ray. Just, you know, to fight him from a distance. So it's not very hard, but I mean, it might get harder. Okay, we want more. We're going to actually hold out for that level 3. Let's go Helitrooper. I've also got spells. I keep forgetting I've got spells. Okay, I need you to walk in my spell range so I can do an arrow. Okay. Security officer, yeah. Could you fight him, please? Okay, I'm gonna need. Fine. Okay, so this guy was harder. It is the first time I actually had people encroach in my area. Okay, I should change the order of my men. Because, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put you there. I'm struggling a bit. He's got a minute though, so good luck to him. If I can blow one up, I basically win. So yeah, that I'm gonna run out of time and automatically win because he's not hurt any of my buildings. Ooh, you finally put a dog down. There you go. I can counter that. Bad dog. Bad dog. This needs a fast forward button. Cool. Couple of Condor coins. Oh, I see it. Gave me an elite grenadier. Neat.
Well, what do you know? I think I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Starting to get the hang of what? Losing?
Losing on purpose, to be precise. If I can let my daughter win without her suspecting, that to me is as good as a victory.
Oh.
Boo.
I know. But if it'll make her happy...
I want to play the game as Shinra Middle Manager. Where's his game?